Meet Albert. Albert has been told he has to register online before he can play country football this weekend. As Albert was correctly told by his club, no player should be playing in a WACFL match unless they have a valid Sports TG profile and appear on the team's online team sheet. This ensures they have agreed to the terms and conditions. Albert is IT savvy and has found the registration process pretty easy and is now at the final stages of his registration. There's a box which says agree to the terms and conditions. Albert doesn't have time to read this as his Tinder account is going off, but he usually just ticks off on the terms and conditions box. So, is there any important information he's missing? When a country football player takes part in training or a match, there is an assumption of risk involved with that activity, which the player takes upon himself. The terms and conditions stipulate that to play in a WACFL competition, you as the player have assumed the risk of injury and know it is a possibility. Limitation of liability and release clauses exist in the terms and conditions. Players should be aware of their own injury risks and mitigate accordingly. Players should be aware that incidences that occur on a football field can make it to the court or in the hands of the police. In the case of a player accused of breaking a law, such as assault, the old saying that what happens on the field stays on the field would only apply if the victim chooses not to take it further. There have been actual examples of football occurrences resulting in prison time, and even if a player escapes prison time, considerable legal expenses could be expected. The WACFL and each league has a code of conduct regarding their expected behaviours. Your club should go through the codes of conduct with you before the start of the season to ensure you're comfortable with it. Most leagues have a representative program such as the Landmark Country Football Championships. As a player in the league, you may be stood down for 2 weeks if you don't participate if selected. This is at the league's discretion. Speak to your club about this. All country footballers are bound by paid player bylaws. If you're a paid player, you should ensure you're not breaking any of these rules, as they could result in up to 10 weeks suspension and the loss of match points for your club. Players may be requested to take part in an interview, and players can be suspended for not cooperating with the process. There's a video on paid players, and the bylaws are available to read in the Country Club Manual. Certain rules apply to underage players to play in a senior competition. Firstly, their registration to play must be submitted by a parent or legal guardian, agreeing to them playing. For players 15 years of age or younger to play in a WACFL competition, the club must first complete the WACFL's underage policy, 13 to 15 years, for that player to qualify for personal injury protection under the JLT insurance scheme. This video is a summary of some of the key terms and conditions involved with playing country football. The players are encouraged to read the entire document prior to their registration.